Aaron Rodgers doesn't have any wide receivers to throw to, blah, blah, blah. Who the f*** does Daniel Jones have to throw to? But you want to talk about rushing yards for a quarterback, Danny fucking Wheels! 107! It's the most of his career.
107 yards on the ground.
Bro.
He leads the Giants in rushing. Like, what?
No, he didn't lead the Giants in rushing.
Saquon had 110.
Oh,
but DJ had 107
I
and a
thought Saquon
touchdown.
had like 105.
Saquon didn't get in the end zone.
What helps Daniel Jones as a rusher is that you don't scheme, like you don't put a spy on Daniel Jones like you put on Lamar and Kyler and other athletic quarterbacks
Well,
like
it's because
that.
he's a real lunch pail type of runner, you know? Like,
Right,
he's
right.
just
Sneaky
real
athletic.
gritty, you know, a guy that you want to date your daughter.
What do you mean by that?
He's white. That's what I mean by that. That's exactly what I mean
No, but he's
by
not
that.
just white. He's as white as it gets because you got white quarterbacks like Joe Burrow.
hey,
and then
shout out-
you
he's a
got
white dude.
quarterbacks like Daniel
Shout
Jones.
out Duke.
He's a white dude that played at Duke. You're not thinking like
He also just looks unathletic and
but
is
he's
deceptively
sneaky
athletic.
Like he
Like,
actually is sneaky
he's-
athletic.
Yeah. And the Giants have recognized it really well and have started to run plays for him to run the ball.
I'd like to
is
see a
like-
Saquon him RPO.
And like you said, Felipe, nobody's watching for that. Nobody's like, oh, they have a design run for Daniel Jones.
Right.
But it works because they're not. Because I think if you design runs for him, it's not going to go as well as you think. He's really good at just like
They're
creating
sprinkling
something
them
on
in
the
though,
fly.
like
Yeah.
really well.
It's not. Well, look, bro. If you're
He's a big body too, tough to tackle if you get down the goal line. Like,
we're
6'5".
It's like
we're
175
going a little far now. Yeah, we're going a little far now.
No, he's like 6'5", 230. He's big.
Yeah, obviously.
The thing about it is like if you're the Giants and you're dropping back to pass and you're playing against man defense and like I said, there's no spy. It's really easy to run against that. Daniel Jones is really fast, right? But I think we gotta. Well, I'm saying that if Joe Burrow had his wheels, that he'd be running the same way. Like eventually, when defenses they got to start putting a spy on him. Eventually, I would say, and he's not gonna run for 100-something yards. He's gonna run for 30 or 40. It should open up the passing game, and then you're gonna have to. I think teams are really daring them to run. It's like we'll let you beat us by running the ball, and they're winning.
Working, yeah.
It's working.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's 6-1.
It's gonna be hard to win the game by passing if you see like all that the receivers he has is ridiculously bad.
Daniel Jones and Saquon are currently carrying the entire Giants franchise.
Yes.
No, that
Saquon looks
you know what
great,
it is
too.
They've been great, but that defense
Fantastic.
is for real.
You want to know my favorite part about this whole
Kayvon
NFL
Thibodeau?
world? The NFL world today is I look at the Packers, right? We were just talking about the Packers a little bit. We didn't talk about the Packers. We're going to get into the Packers, but here's a good time to talk about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have any wide receivers to throw to, blah, blah, blah. Who the f*** does Daniel Jones have to throw to?
Yeah, dude.
He's got less talent. You want to say, oh, Daniel Jones has Saquon. He's got Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
Yeah.
At what point?
Alan Lazard would be the number one receiver on the Giants right now.
Facts.
100%.
Probably.
I think Romeo Dobbs would probably be
Shout
number
out,
two.
shout out.
But like,
good?
That's my guy.
Dude, Dobbs, that was
Nah,
a
he
bad
f***ed
by
me in
you.
fantasy
But
this week.
no, I think there's something to be said about it. Like, Daniel Jones is very quietly 6-1. He's a winner.
He's not quiet no more.
No, it's actually very real at this point.
They're also just like, I think they just put up like 3 straight game-winning drives and 3 straight defensive stops to save it. This season, he's been showing, just if you watch him on the sideline, I'm sorry I'm not on camera here, behind the camera, but if you watch him on the sideline, the guy like just looks more passionate than he ever has in the last 4 years he's been on the team.
That's good.
And now now that he's been playing great, the team is like, fuck yeah, DJ, you're carrying us. Give us a speech. Lead us.
And what was that speech? Hey guys, we're gonna get back to work tomorrow. Enjoy this and Giants on 3, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
that was more words though than he said.
That's fine. I mean,
No, I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
He's a play. Let's focus and get it done.
yeah,
game,
he's
which I can
he's
accept.
very like much about his business. I will say, I know for a fact all those players love him. Like, he's actually a fun dude outside of the media. He doesn't want to portray a big thing. He's a fun ass dude. Like those guys, all of his teammates love to play for that guy, and they love to see it. That's why they all rally around him right now.
You could tell.
Here's the NFL storyline of the entire year: buying into a f***ing system. The Jets and the Giants, talent, and in some pieces, everyone buying into that head coach. On the opposite end, 2 f***ing jackass of quarterbacks. Well, Tom seems nicer, but Aaron Rodgers.
Tom does not seem nicer, bro.
I don't know.
They're both.
I think Tom is probably more of a than Aaron Rodgers, and I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, but the juxtaposition: 2 teams buying into a system, 2 teams buying out of the f***ing quarterback. Sorry, I know I keep cursing, but
You're hot right now.
It's a hot mic right now. But this is the NFL storyline. It's people buying in, people not wanting to buy in.
It's
That's why they're
nothing new.
winning, and that's why they're losing.
It's nothing new.
It's nothing new.
It's the thing too. Like, look at the Giants. They're 6-1. Adam, name 5 players in the Giants.
Okay, Kayvon Thibodeau, Evan Neal, shout out, got hurt. Andrew Thomas, Saquon Barkley, Richie James,
Yeah,
Daniel
Adam's
Bellinger.
a dork and a
Yeah.
nerd.
A lot of
who
people couldn't
studies.
do that.
Yeah, Adam's actually that was a bad person to ask.
Yeah.
But if you ask that regular,
The average
just like
NFL
average Joe
fan,
Schmo, they
yeah.
cannot name 5 Giants
They
players.
would say like
And
Daniel
they're
Jones,
6-1.
Saquon Barkley. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're 6-1. They bought into Brian Dable completely, and they don't really have any stars besides Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's something to be said about having a system and a coach that you really want to just play for.
Is Dayball Coach of the Year favorite?
Yes,
Has to be.
no
He
doubt
should
about
be.
it.
He,
Has to be. Robert
doubt
Saleh
about it.
right
I think he's
behind
the
him.
biggest. Yeah, I think he's
Can we
the
just
biggest,
give New York the
biggest
coach
change.
of the year? Like the jersey of
Maybe
the
there's
year?
something in the
maybe?
water.
New
Like
York
they said,
football record, 11-3.
Yay.
Dayball walked out of the stadium yesterday, cigar in mouth, cement threes on his feet.
Oh my God, he's got a huge.
Yeah, major like Tony Soprano vibes. That's the way.
Wow.
What a
Hey,
stud.
I love that. I think he's the biggest difference in New York.
I heard
man.
someone say he's the best fat man to ever come to New York since
Since Biggie.
That shit f***ing kill me, bro.
He looks like he loves like Italian.
Well, you
but-
say players love playing for Daniel Jones, and maybe you can get that vibe from watching the team. But I think more than anything, they love playing for Brian Dable. Like talk about a player coach,
Yeah.
a player's coach.
Well, and
Brian Dable is so fun, man.
He believes in Daniel Jones too, which is I think why that whole team like okay, we actually got a coach that wants to play with this quarterback that we've had for the last few years has been pretty underwhelming. And now he comes in, he's looking good. The whole team is just bought in. It's great. Who are you giving your flowers to at this point in the NFL season? I know Danny Dimes has got mine. So like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think.